All right. Hello, everybody. Since I made my last video, which was about my strangest delusions, I'm going to talk about my strangest hallucinations. Um, Mainly because I've had a lot of weird hallucinations, uh, just very, very unusual hallucinations. And I'm trying to make the lighting a little bit better, and I'm trying to make the quality a little bit better because when I watched my last video or I looked at it, the quality looked absolutely abysmal. So I was like, hopefully this does something, changes it. Because right now it looks pretty good. It looks pretty clear, but I hope it comes out looking pretty good. Um, I'm not quite sure if I've made a video like this before on my hallucinations. I'm sure I have, but I don't think I've talked about like my specific hallucinations. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I don't know. Uh, I never really watch my own videos, and I don't really look back on the videos I make, mainly because I find it very. I'm sure a lot of people feel this way, but like I have a hard time watching myself. I have a hard time watching myself, and I have a hard time listening to my own voice. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. Um, Also, tarantula update. They're doing good, and I feel like I'm about to sneeze. So, um, okay, I'm good, I think. I think I might sneeze, and I apologize if I do. Um, so my pink toe, the avicularia has molted about it molted on August 30th. Wait, no it didn't. What month is it? Hold on. Oh yeah, it was August 30th. Okay. So for some reason I thought it was July. Um Brain confusing. So the pink toe has molted and is huge now. It's probably about that big, which is quite big. And I got it when it was like that big. Like I got it when it was really tiny. So it's growing fast. I think it's a male, sadly, and it's probably gonna die within a few years because males don't live as long. But anyways, let's get into the video. Um, we'll start off from the very beginning, at least the things I remember. All right, um, so when I don't even know if this is real or not, to be honest, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways because it felt really real and I can vividly remember it. Um, it was when I was a baby in my crib, and in this room, my crib was like right here. I can remember that. Um, and I was hallucinating shadow figures all over my room, and I hallucinated that my window was like a different shape than it was, and it was raining outside and thundering, and I was hallucinating shadow people all around me. So I was like crying, and I was crying, and I was asking for my mom. I wanted my mom to come in and help me, and eventually she did. But that's all I remember of that. Um, I started hallucinating when I was very, very young. Um, like really, really young. It's not normal to be hallucinating when you're a very young child. And then what I would hallucinate for a long period of time were skeletons for some reason. When I was really, really young, I'm talking 5, 6, 7 years old. I would hallucinate skeletons, like full skeletons, like moving around, walking into my room, walking into my mom's room when I was trying to sleep, when I was really young, and that terrified me. And I would never get a good night's sleep when I was young. I would never sleep well, ever. Um, I was always terrified. I was always freaking out. So I would hallucinate skeletons all the time. Then um, it moved to like ghosts, not like really ghosts. Like I remember one time I was laying in my mom's bed, and I had like a huge shadowy figure. Well, it started off really small, right? It was like a white uh, blob kind of. And then all of a sudden it started expanding and expanding and expanding. And then all of a sudden it started expanding to where I'm at. And I was freaking out. Like it really freaked me out. And then I just put the blankets over my head and I slept that way for years. I slept with the blankets over my head for years because I was so terrified of hallucinating, and I could just feel it. I could feel it in my I could just feel like I'm going to hallucinate or something's happening or something's going to happen. So I was always terrified of hallucinating at that age, so I'd always keep the blankets over my head for years. And I don't know how the hell I did that because when I if I try to put a blanket over my head and try to sleep that way, I would like suffocate. So I don't know how I did that. That was a horrible experience. So I've always had trouble with sleeping because of hallucinations. Because when I was in the mental hospital, when I was like 14, 15, I think, my mom was like, yeah, my son, he has a horrible time sleeping, so good luck. And the nurses were like, we've had people who have had horrible times sleeping. So it's not a big deal. And then the next day, they told my mom, and they were like, "Yeah, you're right. He is possibly the worst sleeper I've ever seen." And that was back then when I was like really fucked up, and I was like, I was so out of it. I don't even remember what the hell was going on or anything like that. Another hallucination I've had is the girl from The Ring. If you've seen the movie The Ring, I'm sure everybody has. But I would hallucinate her for quite a while. Um, I don't know how long, not like super long, but I would hallucinate her a lot. And the weirdest hallucination I've had of her was was her hanging herself, um, and then cutting herself when she was sitting right next to me. So I've had, I don't know how old I was, but that messed me up. Those type hallucinations are very scary, and I don't really. Thankfully, right now, I still hallucinate, but it's nothing so crazy or scary or anything like that. I mean, it's not that bad. It's like alien type shit, or like I think it's aliens, and then like um other hallucinations. I always see just dead shit, things that look dead, humans that look dead but they're alive. That's like sort of the theme of my hallucinations, and that's like kind of the theme it's always been is like people who are dead but are alive. And then I had a hallucination quite recently when I was running, trying to get some exercise. I had someone chasing me, and they were all in black. They had their face covered, hoodie on, all black, couldn't see shit, and had a knife. And they were chasing me with the knife. And then right when they got really close to me, disappeared. So I was like, holy fuck. I mean, I had a feeling it was a hallucination anyways, but holy shit, that scared me. And I was like, man, I have to worry about being killed like 24/7 just for my delusions. That like when a hallucination happens like that, freaking freaks me out. Um, so yeah, one time I did hallucinate God or God, whatever, you know. Um, just looked like a regular person. It didn't really look like all the images of like God or Jesus or anything like that. It just looked like a regular person. And yeah, what other weird ass hallucinations have I had? Oh, I've had this really bad one. Well, actually, no, I'll talk about this. I was on the highway once. I was driving. No, I don't drive. I can't drive. But I was in the car and I saw a guy on the side of the thing, you know, the thing you can walk on or where you, if your car breaks down. I saw some guy in like full 1940s clothing with his face completely wrapped up in white or something like that. Um, And that shit was weird to look at. I was like, what? And I asked my mom, did you see that guy? And she was like, no. I was like, oh, okay. Hallucination. That was a weird hallucination I've had. I'm trying to think. A lot of my hallucinations were when I was a lot younger. Um, I've never actually hallucinated dead animals before. It's always dead people, I think. I've never hallucinated a dead animal. Um, I've hallucinated like bugs on me and shit, or like spiders on me, or like house centipedes on me before. But I've never hallucinated like anything dead looking. Um, I haven't really hallucinated skeletons in a really long time or ghosts. I mean, a lot of the time I'll see like really rapid movement of just things going like I can't really make out what it is. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Um, let's see. I had sleep paralysis once. That was terrifying. I never want that experience ever to happen again. Sleep paralysis is obviously different than hallucinating. I mean, I guess it's a hallucination. I don't know. But I was laying in bed. I had sleep paralysis and I was freaking out because I couldn't move. And this girl, she looked dead. She had red hair. Um, she started off on her knees and her hands, and then I was like, oh shit, not this. I don't need this right now. I could like, come on, like another day. Can I just like live my life, please? And yeah, she started crawling towards me, right? And I was like, oh fuck, not this. And she was crawling towards me, and then right when she got right on the bed, I kicked as hard as I could because I was trying so hard to break out of the sleep paralysis. I kicked so hard that she disappeared and I woke up or I was fully functional. So I was like, God damn it, what a day what a time to start the day, you know? Just your average sleep paralysis thing. But anyways, I'm sure I have a lot more, but I'm gonna end it here because it's been 12 minutes. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, make sure you subscribe, like the video. All my social medias will be down in the description below if you want to follow me on any of those. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.